Today, I'm going to spend 24 hours playing Fortnite with the 4-paddle strike pack. I did a first look at it, but I think it's finally time to actually use this thing and learn how to begin using it in game. Alright, first things first, I need to figure out my binds. I've messed with having a dedicated scroll wheel reset paddle, I've messed with having a dedicated weapon slot paddle, and I've also messed with having a dedicated pickaxe paddle, and I think I've come to a final decision. So my top 2 paddles are going to be the same thing that they were on my other 2-paddle strike pack. So my left is going to be jump and my right is going to be edit. Doing this means I already have the muscle memory built, so I won't need to even take time to get used to these. However, I still have my bottom 2 buttons to use. So my bottom left is going to be a dedicated scroll wheel reset, and finally my bottom right is going to be a pickaxe bind. So in order, we have top left on jump, top right on edit, bottom right on pickaxe, and bottom left on reset. Now here's the reasons behind these binds. When I say I set one of my paddles to scroll wheel reset, what that really means is that it's a double action bind. Having a double action bind means it's set to do 2 functions, so I have mine set to R3 and left D-pad, which is my reset and my confirm. So when I click it, both those actions happen. This means I can click my edit paddle, then my reset confirm paddle, and the reset is finished. In a typical reset, you have to click the edit button, reset button, and confirm button. So this paddle turns that 3-button process into only 2 buttons, which increases speed by a lot. Like I said, my jump and edit binds are nothing special. Those are usually the binds that people that have paddles use. Then for the last bind being my pickaxe, in this age of Fortnite, everyone is pretty skilled and a lot of fights come down to box fights. In box fights, you need to be able to switch your pickaxe, take walls, edit, and shoot. So by setting a paddle, I never have to take my thumb off my stick to click my triangle button and possibly get caught off guard. During this little bit of practice, I've come to realize that free building is not the best way of learning. I'm really only using my edit and jump binds, which I'm already pretty used to from my other 2-paddle strike pack. So where I think I'm going to see the most progress is in these creative fill 2v2 box fights where I have to use every single paddle. Let's try it out. And into box fights we go. Unfortunately, I have to play on like 40 or 50 ping. But right off the bat, I do a little edit and a reset, which for this early on is pretty good to see that it's already being incorporated. And showing off some of the early stage resets. Though as you can see here, I'm definitely getting stuck in my binds and can't really figure out what to do. Very slow reset and re-edit for the down, and then I unfortunately couldn't pull off the other 100 pump. But even though these are really slow and they might look very minor, making these resets and pulling out my pickaxe anytime I click my bottom 2 paddles is an accomplishment, because unlike my top 2 paddles, pressing these bottom 2 is a conscious effort. I actually have to sit here and think to myself, okay, I need to reset this build, I need to press my bottom left paddle, or I need to break this build, I need to press my bottom right paddle. And here I finally get a little faster reset. This man's over here trying to pickaxe me. We don't let that happen. Finally seeing my resets start to be pretty quick. Being able to edit out, take shots, and close it back up before he's even able to hit me. Working our way up to be on par with the actual mouse and keyboard scroll wheel reset. So just within these first few box fight games, I'm already seeing some pretty big progress. Getting a little more comfortable, and we take our first round of box fights. editing out, taking his wall, editing through, and getting him for the win. That is a huge play. Me being able to click my pickaxe paddle that quickly and get it off, get the wall. And at this stage, I think I'm getting pretty used to all my paddles. This clip could have been so cool, but for some reason I didn't shoot my shotgun. Instead I switched over to my AR on accident. Here we're in a 1v2. I knew I had to make a play on this guy, so I let him through my wall and hit the 195 pump on him. Really quick resets here. Definitely don't think I'd be able to reset that quickly on my typical 3-button reset. Another 1v2 situation, and this is actually 1v2 from the start. Playing a little cautiously. Nice shots on that guy. Hit him for a little 100 pump. Try to run a little edit course on this guy. Unfortunately, he built. Once again, another 1v2. I'm not sure what this Bright Bomber is doing over here. However, I edit out and get a nice little 200 pump to end the game for the victory. Now, I'm kind of getting sick of box fights at this point. They're fun and all, and I've been progressing a ton, but I'm going to move into some build fights and see how we do in those. Typical start to the fight, 9-ding up, side jumps, whatever. Nice little double edit here, not as fast as I typically am able to do on like 20 ping. He almost had me trapped, but I outsmarted him, do a little side jump, 30 hit for the kill. Got some quality builds in here, some good high ground retakes. Nice little piece control. Hit him with a little bailout 200 pump. I might have been dead there without that, and he leaves. I think I'm finally ready to take this into a public match. So let's hop onto the battle bus and see what we got going on. This guy literally has unlimited grenades. And I have to be very conservative with my map. That's the last one going down. I just got to make sure to hit my shots during these. And I get him out of the air. Hit 2 tag shots in a row for the elim. Wanted a third party. This guy decided that he wanted to take me out. Able to pull out my pickaxe using my paddle, breaking his stair while still holding my brick wall. Really awkward fight with the tree in the middle. Back up, place a stair, reset. Guys coming over, little edit out, shot on him. Edit down, reset, catch myself, boxed up. Couldn't do that without the scroll wheel reset. Get him while he's hiding in the sand dune. And we got a far run ahead of us. Here is a very good example of muscle memory. Every single time I place a bouncer, I typically click my triangle button to pull out my pickaxe. Now my triangle button in build mode is set to pull out my map, and in combat mode it's set to place a marker. 2 nice little shots on him, missed my edit. Key box is up. Once again, go to pull out my pickaxe on the edge to take his wall, and I end up in my map. Still might need a little more time getting used to that pickaxe bind. in. We get the side little jump shot. Thank goodness, because I was out of mats. Get all healed up, all looted up. We're good to go. A nice little double headshot. Finally able to pull up my pickaxe properly off of a bouncer. Somehow got that guy, must have died in zone. Do the bouncer thing successfully again. Cracked him, he's white. Successfully taking his pyramid and his floor, but he's gone. And I guess I'll just rebuild because I don't know what he's doing. He's sitting in zone. And we get the win. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see a 1 week progression. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in a future video.